All right, in this next part, we're going to do three things. We're going to download and install Cursor. Then we're going to download and install Node.js. And then we're going to download and install Claude Code. So first we go to cursor.com and we just click on downloads for Windows. And then it's going to just do the download. For the full download will be right there. Okay. So we grab that one and we just go through the basic install. Okay. It is an offshoot of, let's see, it's offshoot of VS Code. So it's open source, easy to use. Okay. Not a big deal. Then we're going to download and install Node.js. I would, if you're on a Windows box, use the Windows installer. Just grab it, install Node.js. If you're in PowerShell, don't use the Docker, but if you can use the PowerShell, just download and install. There is like a couple other ways to do it. You can just go into chat and say, I need to get Node.js, and it will download and install. The reason why we use Node.js is in Claude, when we go to Anthropic and we go to Claude Code, the best way to do it is with Node.js, and you just grab this installer and you run it in the terminal. But this right here is the Node package manager, right? So npm says npm, go to Node package manager and install Claude Code, and it will just grab it real quick and install it right when you're in. All right, so once you have Cursor installed, okay, I'm going to go up here in File and close my window. Let's do it again. Once you have Cursor installed, it's going to open it back up. I like Cursor. Okay, let's go File, close folder, not close window. All right. Once Cursor's installed, you're going to want to clone the repository, right? Clone the repository. Okay. So, and this is kind of how you get to the whole like install Claude. So first thing you do, install Cursor. Okay. And then you're going to clone the repository. Remember, we copied that repository from before. Okay. So I'm going to clone the repository. If this doesn't pop up right here, if you can't click this and this pops up here, you need to install Git, G-I-T, Git. Okay. So if we go back to our code, let's see where that is. All right. And here, and we're just going to say, Git install, go to downloads. And so what you could do is just go right to Git install. So Git, and if you just Google search Git install, you can do the download for Windows or you can go to the one for Mac. Just go through the whole thing and install it. Once you do that, you need to restart Cursor. So you go File and then all the way down to Exit. Don't close Window, go to Exit and then open it up again. When you click Clone Repo, it should pop up here. Okay. So I'm going to paste that in. And then it says, what do you want to do? Well, I want to get it. So I'm going to copy it. And then it says, where do you want to put it? I'm going to go to my desktop, open up Python, and then select that as the repository. And it's going to come down here and say, yes, I want to just open it. So it's going to open it as a project. Okay. And it should, yep, just like that. So it's got the whole project set up. Now, what I like to do is normally your terminal is like down here. Okay. And chat is up here. What I like to do is go up to here and say view terminal. Okay. So I'm going to do it again, view terminal, and it pops it down here. And then I'm just going to drag it and put it right there. Okay. And I also move this over because I really like to be able to read all the chats, right? And I'm going to close this bottom one. So here is where my code goes. And here is my terminal. Now in my terminal, I can type something, okay? And it will run. Now, once I have Node.js installed, I can go back to that Claude code, the Claude install code, right? So Claude code install, and I can just copy and paste that in right here. What I just did, instead of Control V, I copied it and then I came over and just right clicked and it put it right in here. Okay. So you can just put it right in here and hit enter. I'm going to hit enter and it's going to go out and grab it and it's going to say everything's already in. Like you already have Claude. Okay. So that's how you get and install Claude. Okay. So Claude is not inside the chat. Claude runs inside the terminal, not inside the chat. And you can have multiple terminals open. So I can come over here and say, give me a new terminal. And now I have 2 terminals right here. I can go to the first one. I can go to the second one. First one, second one. Okay. So I have 2 terminals. Okay. In this first one terminal, I can just type Claude like so and hit enter. And if I installed it right, I will get this little warning message that says, hey, do you trust all the files in this folder? Well, I put all the files in this folder for you. So the answer is yes. So 1 to proceed. It says, welcome to Claude. Okay. So it's kind of working. Okay. We kind of got it working. Now, we want to next create a virtual environment. Okay. So we're in the terminal, or we can actually probably go over to chat and say, I need a virtual environment. Now, a virtual environment is like a safe area to put all of your requirements. Now, if you come over here and click on this requirements document, these are all the things that are going to be installed, all the packages that will be installed into your virtual environment. So I'm going to come over here and hit enter, and it's going to say, I'll help you create it. Let me read this. And it says, you need to run this code. And then I'm in the actual AI prompt, not in the terminal where Claude is. And if I just click run, it's going to run this code. And this code says, hey, go to Python, which is what we're in, Python. -m means like make. And then you're going to make a virtual environment called virtual environment. Okay. I'm going to click run. And over here, you're going to see that it makes a, it makes a folder right here called venv. Okay. And then it wants to activate it. Okay. Now let's activate it. So I'm going to say run. So first you make the virtual environment, then you activate it. Okay. So I'm going to click run. And it says, it seems the activation scripts weren't created properly. Let me try a different approach. I'm going to come over here to terminal, and I'm just going to say, I like how it just did it right here this way. So I'm just going to copy all of that, go to terminal, and I'm going to paste that in, and we'll see if that activates. It says, I'll activate the virtual environment for you, bash. And then down here it says, do you want to proceed? And if I hit 2, it will always proceed. So I'm going to click 2. It says there's an error, can't activate it. Wait, still error, can't activate it. Let me check. It does. I'll click 2. It didn't like the fact that it was missing the period on the front of it. Sometimes they have periods, sometimes they don't. All right. It says, check Python version in virtual environment. We'll say yes. We want the Python to be 3.13, so that's good. All right, so we're going to run that. We're going to just say Python -m then, and we might get an error that says it's already been created, but we'll just do it again. All right, perfect. Now it's available. You can activate it with this code. Sometimes if you just click it, it will run it. But I kind of just like highlight it, copy it, paste it, and hit enter. This activate is a lowercase a. The other one didn't. So I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to try to activate the code. And we'll see if it activates it. It says it's now activated. You can tell because it... All right, now if I go back and create another terminal, okay, I can just paste that code in again. And now I know I'm in an active terminal because this is in the front of it, right? So when I come down, if it's in a virtual environment, it's going to start with this kind of like virtual environment variable sitting right here, okay? Now, it's a lot, and you'll get it over time. Okay, you'll get it over time. But this right here has to be done to activate it. And if you're on a Windows box, it's that. If you're on a Mac box, it's something different. So just kind of like let Claude know what do you need to run. Now, I'm going to come over here into this 1 and close it. Come back over here and run Claude Code. All right, and then come over here and I don't know what that just did. We'll just close that down. All right. And it just got all sorts of small. All right, toggle AI pane. All right, Claude Code. Terminate, that's kind of cool. Okay, close that one. And requirements document, and we want that back. Okay, so we're kind of getting all set back up. All right, we're going to go back over to our terminal. And notice how we're not, so this terminal right here, we're inside our virtual environment. Now we want to do a pip install -r requirements and REQ, and I hit tab, and it's going to like autofill it. Now, what it does, pip is our installer for all libraries. It's like the Python installer package thing, okay? It installs it, -r reads whatever's in here, and that's what gets installed. Once you have your virtual environment started, you have to install the requirements, and you can just copy that whole line right there and put it in and hit enter. And now it says you may have installed Python packages in your global environment, and we'll just say create. All right, and we want to put it into, select the Python. We'll just say 3.13. That's perfectly fine. And then here's our requirements document. Click OK. All right, and it's installing all of these things. Okay, it's doing it. It's putting it. It's just installing all of it, and it says it's done. So all the packages are installed. Okay, now in this video, we fired up Cursor. We made sure Claude Code is installed after we put in Node.js. So Node.js, Claude Code. We also made sure we had Git. I've had Git on my computer for a long time, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we also have Git. Now, this whole thing is, it's kind of working. Let's just drag this up and see what's going on. Okay, I can't see because there's stuff in front of it. That's okay. It says it's creating the environment logs. It's all perfectly fine. But those are the things I want you to do. Create the virtual environment, get the cursor up and working, move the terminal up to the top, and install the requirements. That's pretty easy. Okay.